Eating on a Royal Caribbean cruise is a big deal. I love going on cruises for all the food that you can enjoy, and that includes all the snacks as well. But what are the 10 best snacks on Royal Caribbean? I've got my list of rankings up next. Hey everyone, it's Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Going on a cruise involves a lot of great experiences, and inevitably, going on a cruise also is about eating really well. I love the fact there's so much food on a Royal Caribbean cruise. Some of it's included, some of it costs extra, but regardless of which way you go, there's a lot of good choices all around. But the other day, it got me thinking about what is the best snack on Royal Caribbean. And as I was driving about town, which yes, this is what I think about when I drive around Royal Caribbean stuff, I was thinking to myself, what is the best snack all around? So I posted this exact question in the Royal Caribbean dining group on Facebook. I want to know what is everybody's top favorite snack, and we got over 500 answers back for this question. Some of the responses were surprising, some of them were not surprising at all, and inevitably I wanted to share my ranking of the top 10 Royal Caribbean snacks, starting with number 10, Raisin Oatmeal Cookies from Cafe Promenade. Now, this is not the only cookie making the list, but there's something just about a cookie that makes it so good, and on a cruise, it's just a quintessential cruise item. I don't know, something about cookies and cruising makes a lot of sense. In fact, a big shout out to one of our good friends, Emma Cruises on YouTube. She loves cookies. I think it's one of her biggest draws to cruising, and she's not wrong. Now, Raisin Oatmeal Cookies are one of the different varieties that are there. I gotta admit, it's not my favorite. Like, oatmeal cookies I eat, but raisin cookies, ugh. But that being said, it's popular, and I get it, so this is not about Matt. This is about the fact that this is a very popular option, and you can usually find a lot of cookies at Cafe Promenade, Windjammer, room service. They're all over the ship in a lot of cases, so keep an eye out for them. Number 9 on the list is Nachos from El Loco Fresh. I could eat El Loco Fresh almost every day. El Loco Fresh is the casual, complimentary Mexican restaurant available on some Royal Caribbean cruise ships, usually up by the pool deck. El Loco Fresh essentially offers you grab-and-go tacos and burritos, and yes, nachos. The great thing about El Loco Fresh is not just they have nachos there, and not just because it's included in your cruise fare, but because you can customize it exactly the way you want. They'll serve you just a bowl of chips, plain, nothing on them. Then you take them over to the topping station, and you can customize it exactly the way you want. There are choices of pico de gallo and guacamole and onions and nacho cheese sauce and everything else in between, jalapenos. You get to do it exactly the way you want it. And I got to admit, this is one of my favorite pool deck snacks, like mid-afternoon, like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I don't want to fill up, I don't want to have a meal. So certainly like a taco or a burrito might be out of the question, but I do need a little something to keep me going here. And the nachos are a great choice for that. Best yet, they're very portable, so you can customize it the way you want it, bring it back to your pool deck chair or back to your balcony for that matter, back in your cabin. It's all good. And I'm a really big fan of El Loco Fresh. And by the way, don't sleep on the other options there, especially as a meal. In the past, when we've even stayed Star Class, in which all the extra food that costs extra is included in our cruise fare, I've still got El Loco Fresh because something about just getting tacos and nachos is not a bad way to spend your day. Number 8 on the list is the Feta Mediterranean or Nutella and Strawberry Crepes at Icon. So the new Aquadome Marketplace is one of my favorite new restaurants. And this restaurant might have been a little bit higher on my list, but it's brand new. I don't want to give it like all the accolades off the bat, but there's no denying that the different food hall stations available at Aquadome Marketplace are really impressive. There's a number of them, and I'd be remiss if I didn't agree with some of the folks here who mentioned the crepes at the Aquadome Marketplace are top notch. In fact, every single time I went up to the Aquadome Marketplace, the line for the crepe station was always the longest. And not just because our video editor, Jenna, was constantly over there evaluating, quote unquote, the food available. The great thing about the crepes there, number 1, it's included in your cruise fare. Number 2, it's all freshly made. That is the best part about the Aquadome Marketplace is that this isn't just another windjammer in which, okay, here's a vat of the food we already pre-prepared. This is instead freshly prepared, just the way you want it, food available. And crepes are really not that bad because, of course, they're fresh, they're light, they're not too heavy, and you get to have the different variety that you like, whether it's Nutella and strawberry or banana, whatever your case may be. It's a really good choice out there. So certainly the crepe station at Aquadome Marketplace, and of course, all the food hall stations. I love feta as well. In fact, my last thing I ever ate on Icon of the Seas when I was on there for the inaugural was a late night falafel, and I love that so much. Number 7 are the buffalo wings from Playmakers. Now, there's nothing like a good bowl, plate, whatever, of wings, and along with a great game to watch it with. But in a lot of cases, just having wings without a game to watch is not bad at all, and Playmakers really has the best assortment out there. Now, I want to give an honorable mention to the room service chicken wings because those aren't too bad either, but I think in a vacuum, or given the choice, I'd much rather have the buffalo wings from Playmakers. Maybe it's the variety of sauces, maybe it's just a little bit better quality, I'm not sure, but I gotta say, I really like the different sauce choices you can get here, so it's not really a bad option at all. In fact, one of my kids really loves having the buffalo wings as a great afternoon snack. Again, it's something to keep them going throughout the day, and the best part of the buffalo wings is they're very shareable as well. Number 6 are the Kemblewick Sandwiches from Park Cafe. The Kemblewick Sandwich at Park Cafe is probably one of the Royal Caribbean classic snacks that's been available since the onset of the first Oasis class ship. It's actually a delicacy of Western New York, but that being said, it's a really good option. Basically, it is a healthy serving of roast beef on a Kemblewick roll, and you can customize it with au jus and mustard, and it's just really good. It's just a combination of the bread soaking up the au jus, and of course, the great serving of that freshly sliced meat. Oh, it's so good. I mean, I just love this. And when I go on an Oasis class ship, or even any ship that has Park Cafe for that matter, because don't forget, Park Cafe is also available on certain ships like the Radiance class and the Vision class. Anyway, when I walk past one and there's one available, the Kemblewick Sandwich, I will stop and grab one to go. It is that darn good. It's really a good choice there. It's complimentary, definitely worth trying out. Number 5, halfway through this list, is Sprinkles ice cream. And I don't think I need to be spending too much time explaining why ice cream is good. Every Royal Caribbean cruise ship offers complimentary ice cream. Usually it's called Sprinkles, especially on the newer ships. On other ships, just simply an ice cream station. And yes, before you post in the comments, I get it. It's not really ice cream. It's frozen yogurt, whatever. I still call it colloquially ice cream. And it's available. It's complimentary. Get as much as you want. There's different flavors available. But the best part is, of course, it's right on the pool deck usually. So it makes it very convenient to be able to grab there. Number 4 on my list is probably the people's choice. Like if we actually rank this based on votes, we didn't take votes, but I'm just saying in terms of the amount of people who posted about this one item, by far one, Ranger cookies available at Cafe Promenade. The Ranger cookies are a coconut cookie variety. It's something that I never experienced until I went on Royal Caribbean. According to Royal Caribbean, the Ranger cookie is, quote, an everything but the kitchen sink kind of a treat. You throw in whatever tasty stuff is lying around, such as oats and chocolate chips, and this version has shredded coconut and coconut milk to give it extra oomph in texture and flavor. To be fair, I'm not the world's biggest coconut fan out there. I don't mind the taste, but the texture doesn't really do it for me. However, I fully recognize Ranger cookies are by far like the most popular snack on Royal Caribbean. Just like the Raisin Oatmeal cookies mentioned earlier in this ranking, the Ranger cookies are really good not only to be enjoyed at the time, but you can also bring it back to your cabin. In fact, cookies in general are good to have as a standby snack, and they're of course going to last at least a day or so. So it's good to have them around, and they're very popular. Number 3 is Sorrento's Pizza, and I think between the Ranger cookies and Sorrento's Pizza, those are probably the top 2 most popular choices in the informal poll that I asked about. Sorrento's Pizza is the complimentary pizza you can get on every single Royal Caribbean ship. In some cases, the pizza is available at places like Park Cafe or even Cafe Promenade, but no matter where you get it, it's essentially the same thing. Pizza by the slice, there's always going to be cheese and pepperoni, and then 1 or 2 other varieties that depend on the day. They kind of switch them out as the cruise goes on. Sorrento's Pizza is not the best pizza by far in the world. I mean, let's face it, the best pizza in the world is from Connecticut. That being said, when you're on a cruise and you just want a quick snack, there's something better than pizza, especially maybe after a late night out enjoying festivities. Now, Royal Caribbean has improved the taste profile of Sorrento's Pizza. I remember talking to Royal Caribbean about this, and they worked on a couple different iterations to improve it. So it's better than it used to be, but listen, you're not gonna rave about it necessarily when you go home, but when you're on a cruise ship and you're in the mood for pizza, and let's face it, that's pretty often, you've got Sorrento's Pizza up there. Number 2, Playmakers Campfire Cookie. Think of the campfire cookie essentially as a s'more that's made for you in a bowl, and it's hot, it's fresh, it's served with ice cream. It is so good. Theoretically, you can share it, but in reality, you're gonna want it all to yourself. It is so good. Every time we order one, we're like, we'll share it. Maybe we'll get one. And then it's like, no, we need like 8 of these. It is our favorite thing to get at Playmakers. It does cost extra because, of course, everything at Playmakers is priced a la carte. But that being said, we usually make a point of it every cruise we go on that has a Playmakers location to get a campfire cookie. And the number one snack on Royal Caribbean isn't actually on their ship. I don't know if that's cheating, but I don't care. It is the mozzarella sticks from the Snack Shack over at Perfect Day at Coco Cay. You know, there's a lot of great food, and Royal Caribbean has really upped their game in general when it comes to food available, and this includes Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Back in the day, you'd only get, burgers and hot dogs, and it was just meh. Anyway, since the Perfect Day at Coco Cay renovation, one of the best things Royal Caribbean has come up with, beach, pool, but also the mozzarella sticks. It is just so darn good. I'm not sure what they've done to them or how they make it just so good, but the combination of the warm mozzarella sticks and, of course, the breading on the outside, a little marinara sauce, it is so good. And I know that among the Royal Caribbean blog staff, it is our go-to snack every time we go. In fact, even if we're at a place like Hideaway Beach or the Coco Beach Club, we will make an effort to go out of our way to get mozzarella sticks from the Snack Shack. They are that darn good. So there you have a look at the top Royal Caribbean snacks that I've ranked here. Let me know in the comments, do you agree with my rankings? Did I miss one? Or do you think my rankings are out of order? Let me know in the comments below. While you're below our video, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications. That way, YouTube lets you know we have a brand new video to share. This has been Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, and we'll talk again real soon.